Housing in Geneva. If you don't have anywhere to stay, housing will be offered to you by the Hospice général in one of the centers located throughout our canton. In this video, we explain how you will be welcomed at these centers and treated, as well as other housing possibilities. Living in a group home. Collective living centers, CHC, are run by the Hospice général. They offer support and activities to help you adjust and fully join the community inside the center and out, in connection with neighborhood associations, local government, and charitable and benevolent organizations. Other housing options. Apart from these centers, what are the different ways to find a place to live in Geneva? You can either rent an apartment individually, or you can rent it with others in an apartment share. These options involve renting or subletting officially, or you may deal directly with the owner. You can also live with a host family. How do I get individual housing? The Canton of Geneva is experiencing a serious housing shortage, and the housing market is very tight. Access to individual apartments is complicated, and finding one could take years. To find a place to stay, you must have the required budget, first and foremost, along with a stable financial situation, no pending litigation, and no outstanding debts. If you go through a private landlord, you can search online, use adverts in newspapers, or visit the site directly. You will need complete documentation. For public housing, you can only register if you meet certain conditions. Check with your social worker. The documents you will need to provide are listed on the online form. Please note that your application must be renewed each year. You'll need a lot of patience in your search for housing. Be prepared. Change of address. If you move, you must inform the Hospice général and OCPM. You will also need to inform all other official contacts that send you invoices each month, such as insurance companies, doctors, HUG, etc. Finally, be careful. There are many bed bugs in Geneva. It's best not to pick up old things lying around in the street. Rent and expenses. Please note that before you move to a new place, a deposit is usually required, generally 3 months' rent in advance. This amount is used to cover the costs of repairing any damage that may occur to the apartment. For this reason, what is called an inventory of fixtures is made of the premises when you move in and when you leave. Never sign an inventory that is not correct. If the Hospice général is currently assisting you, your rent may also be covered by our services. In addition to rent, you will have to pay for heating and water, and the costs of the Services Industriels Genevois, SIG, for gas and electricity. However, the amount you have to contribute depends on your residence permit. Please ask your advisors for further information. Telephone, Wi-Fi, and television. If you live in group housing, telephone, Wi-Fi, and television costs are covered by the Hospice général. Only personal subscriptions are paid by the users. If you are living alone, the costs of telephone, Wi-Fi, and television are totally at your expense. You will be subject to the radio and television agency SERAF fee, which is mandatory. Housing rules you need to respect. Once you move in, here are some good neighbor rules you must respect. You must avoid making loud noise from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Your neighbors may call the police to report any loud noise, and you could even be fined. Also, remember not to leave any objects in places where they should not be, such as pushchairs or bikes. Please also respect the usage rules and the timetable for your building's laundry room. Welcome to Geneva. We're here to guide you.